Hey, what's up? It's the Lit House, and check this out. Former President Donald Trump was arrested at the Fulton County Jail on Thursday night on suspicion of attempting to rig the 2020 Georgia election. The first past commander-in-chief to experience such an insult, Trump was processed and had his mugshot taken at the prison for around 20 minutes. Trump's followers and detractors started congregating outside the facility northwest of downtown Atlanta hours before the quadruple-indicted real estate billionaire flew down to the Peach State from his New Jersey golf club in an effort to see him. Nadine Seiler, 58, of Waldorf, Maryland, who was wearing a tiara announcing membership in the Fonnie Willis fan club, a reference to the district attorney of Fulton County, stated, "Trump has shown his criminality. He fails to pay his suppliers." Seiler continued, "He doesn't even pay his lawyers. I am offended by his attempts to steal the votes of black and brown people. I feel compelled to come here and inform these indoctrinated individuals that Trump is a criminal. We've witnessed it. We are aware of it." Outside of the jail, the 45th president's supporters outweighed his detractors by a large margin. Marcia, a 60-year-old real estate investor from Marietta, Georgia, arrived with a friend at 7:30 a.m. "I think these indictments are a witch hunt, a political opposition to try to silence your political opponent and make the other side think that he is a criminal," she said. "And I want to show him that his base is still out here, we're loyal, and I'm still going to support him through all of this." On August 14, Trump and 18 other people were indicted on charges that included breaking the anti-racketeering law in the Peach State. The 45th president was compelled to turn himself in on Thursday for the fourth time this year to answer to criminal charges, but the Atlanta jail was the first to take Trump's mugshot. Trump did not make an initial court appearance on Thursday night, unlike other instances in Manhattan, Miami, and Washington. That will occur at his arraignment, which Willis anticipates taking place the week of September 5. The highest bail among the 19 defendants was reached on Monday by Willis and Trump's legal team. Rudy Giuliani, a former mayor and Trump lawyer, received the second highest bond and was freed on $150,000 bond on Wednesday. Local records show that at least 11 defendants in the significant case have surrendered. GOP poll watcher Scott Hall, who was the first co-defendant to give up on Tuesday, was quickly followed by Trump lawyer John Eastman, who was accused of being the brains behind the legal plan to rig the 2020 election. Along with Giuliani, other individuals who turned themselves in on Wednesday included former Coffee County GOP Chair Kathy Latham, former Trump attorney Kenneth Casebro, former Georgia State Senator David Schaefer, Georgia Attorney Ray Smith, and former Trump campaign attorneys Sidney Powell and Jenna Ellis. Mark Meadows, the former White House chief of staff, turned himself up on Thursday afternoon and was later freed on a $100,000 bond. Harrison Floyd, the former director of Black Voices for Trump, also turned himself in on Thursday, but he was being kept at the Fulton County Jail because he did not have a bond arrangement. According to an affidavit submitted in the U.S. District Court for the District of Maryland, Floyd was charged earlier this year with assault on a federal official after he allegedly attacked an FBI agent twice chest to chest and then poked the agent in the face with his finger. On February 23 in Rockville, Maryland, the agent was seeking to deliver a federal grand jury subpoena to Floyd, a former Marine and professional mixed martial artist. According to the Washington Post, the subpoena was related to special counsel Jack Smith's investigation into suspected efforts by Trump and his allies to rescind the results of the 2020 election. A $100,000 bond was set for Eastman, Bond, Powell, Casebro, and Ellis. A $75,000 bond was set for Latham, Schaefer, and former police chaplain Stephen Lee. A $50,000 bond was set for Smith. A $10,000 bond was set for former Coffee County Elections Director Misty Hampton, and a $50,000 bond was set for attorney Bob Cheeley and former Trump 2020 campaign official Michael Roman. This week, Meadows and Jeffrey Clark, a former Justice Department employee, asked federal courts to postpone their surrender until their applications to transfer the case to federal court could be heard. On Wednesday, U.S. District Judge Steve Jones rejected both men's pleas, stating that state court procedures may go on until a federal court formally assumed jurisdiction over the issue. Willis first refused Meadows' request for a delay in the date for her surrender, which was set for Friday at noon, saying that the former White House chief of staff is no different than any other criminal defendant in this jurisdiction. She replied to Meadows by saying, "The 2-week was a tremendous courtesy. I shall file warrants in the system against those who don't turn themselves in by 12:30 on Friday." On Monday morning, Meadows' motion to transfer the matter to federal court will be considered. Please share your thoughts with us in the comment area below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Lit House.